Come in.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, yes.
Hey. Hannah Artille from Citrix. Thank you so much
Nice to
for
meet you.
meeting
Yeah,
with me
of
today.
course.
Okay, if I have a seat?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I want to make sure you have a copy of my business card.
Perfect.
Do you happen to have one for me?
I do.
Thank you so much. Please feel free to contact me with any questions you have after this meeting.
Gotcha.
But Jamie, before we get down to business, I want us to get to know each other a little bit better. And I know you're the Southeast Vice President, but tell me about yourself. For example, what do you like to do on the weekends?
The weekends depends what's going on with the kids. But we love just hanging out, going to the beach, beaching it, really just relaxing. We're all so busy during the week. Daughter plays sports, my son plays sports, so it's always right after work. My son is 4, my daughter's 10 now. So
we're such a fun age.
So fun.
So
but
cute.
No more babies. They're all growing up.
Yeah, okay. Well, I kind of spend my weekends sort of similarly. Specifically, my Sundays are spent with a bunch of 3-year-olds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a Sunday school teacher, so every Sunday I get to spend the whole day with those 3-year-olds.
Yep.
And this last Sunday, I knew I was going to be meeting with you, so I was watching them play with their toys, and I realized that almost every single one of their toys is made of plastic. So I did some research.
It's everywhere.
And I found out that you guys actually supply the plastic for almost every single one of their toys, which is amazing. Yeah. I looked over in the corner and I saw 3 little ones playing with these plastic building blocks. And that sparked an idea for me for this meeting today. Because you guys, North American Plastics is the foundation of society. Right. You guys are the building blocks of society. And without you, we would all surely crumble. Don't you agree?
I do agree. Thank you for saying that.
So I'm so honored to be able to have this meeting with you today.
Well, thank you.
15 minutes still okay?
15 minutes is good, yeah.
Great. Well, I set up a little agenda so that we can add the most value for you in that time.
Okay.
I'd like to go over your decision-making process, see what that looks like. I want to learn more about North American Plastics and your role there. Okay. And then tell you about Citrix and why I think we might be a great solution for your company and talk about some next steps.
Okay, sounds good.
Great. Well, like I was talking about, those building blocks sparked an idea for me. Okay. So I brought a set of our own building blocks today. They're not plastic. Okay. I was hoping we could set a foundation today and then work up to our goals as we go. Is that all right with you?
Yep.
Great.
Works for me.
Wonderful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make some notes on here.
Go for it.
So tell me, Jamie, who else would be involved in this decision-making process as far as partnering with Citrix?
Not really sure completely. I know right now, obviously, I'm meeting with you, so I guess I have some say, but really just wanted to see if this is even something we should consider. Like, we spoke on the phone very briefly, but really just want to meet with you and just learn more. Okay. I mean, I know ultimately Jason, the president, would...
And that's Jason Askew?
Yes, definitely he would have the final say, but the in-between, everything else, not really sure.
Gotcha. Okay, well, we can work with that for now. And then tell me what your timeline looks like. Or is this something we're trying to implement immediately?
As soon as possible would be great.
Okay, so ASAP.
Yeah, definitely. Sooner the better.
Great. Well, tell me what kind of criteria you guys are looking for in a partnership.
I mean, I think a huge thing is always we need someone we can depend on. Dependability, reliability, that's huge. And then another thing is long-term relationships. We're not looking for someone who's just gonna sell us product and go and have the product die out. Definitely want that relationship.
Absolutely. And we're going to touch on some of those things. But tell me, I know you're the Southeast Vice President, and I know you love to go to the beach with your kids on weekends and relax. But tell me more about your roles and responsibilities as far as...
So pretty much as the Southeast Vice President, really involved my lot of day-to-day stuff. But the overall scheme of things is I'm responsible for working with salespeople, working with the operations teams, and ensuring we're being the most efficient and really working towards ultimate growth. Growth and expansion is always the end goal. Bringing in more business and expanding the company is what I work towards every day.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and this goals box, the top box, I'm going to put growth and expansion as one of our goals today. So, Jamie, we talked over the phone that you guys are having some challenges with your inventory and financial reporting systems. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I mean, there's just so much going on. So we have a lot of different systems. We have 88 locations across the nation, and we work with 13 different brands. Okay. So a lot of different, for example, your building blocks, we can have that in 3 or 4 different brands, and we want the customer to buy the blocks that are the best for them. So
Okay.
we have 13 different logins on our computers, on our technology, and we really have to show the customers the different options they have so that they can make the right decision.
Right.
But the problem is the technology is outdated, technology is slow. There's 13 different logins, which is hard enough, and then you're trying to bounce back between the brands to show them their options, and the logins expire, and you constantly have to re-log in. And when you're doing that with all the other browsers open, it takes a while. So it's just
So it'd be nice if those could all be accessed through one login.
That would be great.
Gotcha. All right. So tell me though, how much time is that taking for your salespeople to go into all of those different things when they're meeting with clients?
It's taken a long time for sure.
Okay.
Definitely, I would say losing some deals. Like you're a salesperson. You come in here if you had a technology and you wanted to show it to me, but it was slow. And like I said, I only have 15 minutes, so
right, absolutely.
It's 5 minutes. It's taken away.
In a month, how many deals do you think are lost because of this technology challenge that you're having?
I don't know if I could put a number on it. I would definitely say a couple. A couple are lost.
And how much does each deal, how much is that worth monetarily?
Really depends. The deals we have quite a variety of types of deals and sizes, but it could be from 10,000 up to $1 million.
Wow, okay.
So quite a range, but really just depends.
If you were, spending that money each month, or, potentially losing that money each month, is what I mean. And your salespeople could have that time back and have that confidence knowing that they can access all their information that they need to for each brand. How would that help North American Plastics? And what would you do with that money saved?
I mean, growth and expansion. Always wanted to be growing North American Plastics and putting our best foot forward, and
Absolutely.
have a lot of things going on right now that could really help with expansion. So if we can get that efficiencies down and stop losing that money and losing contracts because of the slower technologies, that would be huge and could really advance us as a company.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I completely agree with that. And you said there's a lot of things going on with expansion.
Mm-hmm.
You said something about Toronto being a big deal.
Yeah.
Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, so like I talked on the phone, it's not really something that we want to talk too much about. It's a secret thing right now. Not secret, but we're not just putting it out for the whole world. But I know I mentioned some of it on the phone just because it is important with what we're talking about. We do have a lot of possible contracts pending in the Toronto office because of the United States, Mexico, Canada agreement that just came about. So Canada isn't really going to be doing much trading with China anymore, and they bought a lot of plastics from there. So now they're looking to change their vendors, and that, as right now, looks like it could be us, which could be a huge deal. A lot of new contracts coming in our way.
Okay.
But if we don't have the technology to keep up with those deals.
Right. And other than, what we've already talked about, going into those 13 brands and having 13 logins, what else would help this whole project run more smoothly?
I mean, I think that creating one login, right now our technology is outdated, our technology is slow.
Right.
So I don't know if that would help, but.
And is that as far as software or hardware?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm not technical. I just know people are always saying everything is slow, and I'm just taking that to you.
No, not to worry. So how big are we talking that this deal is? I want you guys to make sure that it is as efficient as possible. Is this millions of dollars of business?
It's definitely one of the bigger deals. So like I said, range from 10,000 to $1 million. This would probably be the biggest deal. So over $1 million for sure.
Right. Okay, and then like you said, it's going to help you guys expand in the future.
Yeah,
and I want to make sure
great for us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we've talked about a few things already, and I want to make sure that we're on the same page.
Quick question: how long has Citrix been around?
Okay, so you're asking how long the company's been around? Right. Okay, so we started in 1989, and we've been the industry leader for the last 25 years.
Okay.
So we are all over the world, and we're huge, but we definitely have the years and years of experience in this industry to help you guys out. So does that make you feel comfortable working with us?
That's good.
Great. Well, like I said, we've talked about a lot of things. I want to make sure we're on the same page. So in this first block down here, we talked about how you have those 88 locations, and you have 13 different brands, and each salesperson is having to log into each one to show their clients.
Yeah.
And that's making them spend more time, potentially losing deals up to $10,000 to $1 million every month that you guys are losing.
Right.
As far as that's concerned. So you said that if we could kind of make sure that you guys get that money, we could put that towards the growth and expansion. And then you said your software is outdated, and it's a big deal when you have big contracts coming up like this big Toronto deal. We want to make sure that you definitely can grow and expand. So if I could show you a product that would alleviate some of these concerns down here and help you grow and expand in the future, would that be something you would be interested in hearing more about?
Yeah, I think it could definitely be a step in the right direction. Does Citrix operate in Canada?
Yes, we do. Okay, so you're asking if we're global or if we're in several countries?
Yeah.
Specifically Canada?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We are right now in 100 different countries.
Okay.
And we have a whole team actually in Toronto that would be up there. We have engineers there.
So are the people you have, I know you work with 100 different companies, are those English? You only work with English-speaking countries?
Okay.
Or?
So you want to make sure that we can accommodate all different languages?
Yeah, because a lot of people I know in the Toronto office are going to be speaking French, and if
Right,
they need to be able
absolutely.
to interact with the technology, whatever that one may be,
Of course.
if they're looking.
And listen, we have dealt with every single language. I mean, we have Chinese, we have all in South America, and we can accommodate to whatever language that you need.
Okay.
And the system will just basically be in that language, and then if they need to, translate, that the system actually can do that for you.
Okay.
So does that make you feel better working?
No, yeah, definitely.
Great.
Interact with that.
Well, I've already introduced myself. I want to go ahead and introduce to you Citrix.
Okay.
So we work with over 400,000 companies worldwide, and like I said, in over 100 different countries.
Mm-hmm.
And 98% of the Fortune 500 companies are trusting us to reduce their IT costs and make their employees' lives a lot more simple. Mm-hmm. So, you talked about the dependability and reliability, and I know that we can provide that because we've done it for thousands of other companies before.
Okay.
We also talked about being able to log in to 13 different, we want to just make that simple and have one login for everything, for all those different brands.
Yeah.
So the product we'd be providing for you is Citrix Virtual Desktop.
Okay.
And so that will allow your employees to access that one login anywhere, at any time, on any device, because on any device, wherever your salespeople are, they can get in and access their virtual desktop, all of their work information. So that kind of explained how we would help you, hopefully save that $10,000 to $1 million. Great. So we talked about that, and we also talked about how you're currently outdated. Well, we could go on a 13-year-old PC, and it would be brand new.
I mean, this all looks great, and that thing you drew, it definitely makes it simple. For me, that's great. Would it all be affordable, all this one login, all these different devices?
Okay, yeah, so you're just a little bit worried about price?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So like we talked about earlier, that $10,000 to $1 million, we wouldn't even come close to that kind of cost monthly.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so I'm hoping that the money that we would save you, the value that we would bring, would just kind of make you feel better about, about any of that. So does that kind of make you feel better about how we'd be, saving you money in the long run?
Definitely.
Great. Yeah. So we talked about these things. I would love to go ahead and make a meeting with Jason and sit down with him so that you and I can present to him what we've discovered and what we've built up to on these building blocks today.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a little soon to talk to Jason just because it sounds great to me, but like I have said many times, I'm not technological at all. What I'd like to do next, I work really closely with Michael Torres, so he's our senior systems admin. He is Mr. Technology. He knows all that. So I really think it'd be beneficial if you sat down with him and explained the technology to him, and he will know if this is going to work with North American Plastics and it's going to be the right technology for us.
Absolutely. Well, can we go ahead and just put a date and time on the calendar so I have it, and then we'll go ahead and set that up with him?
Yeah, I can definitely talk with him and see what his schedule's like and try to find a time that'd be best for him.
Do you think Monday or Tuesday would be better?
Probably Monday before the week gets hectic, I would say.
All right, so let's say Monday morning, 9 a.m. Is that, you think we could put that on the calendar?
Drops the kids off at 8:30, so maybe like a little after that.
So maybe 11?
11 sounds good.
All right, 11 a.m. on Monday. I really look forward to meeting him.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jamie, for your time.
You're very welcome.
It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Definitely, I'll look forward to your meeting with Michael.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.